Here we are, 2023. Things are already off and running. Super excited about what we have coming up this next year. I just put out a video on looking back over 2022 and its highlights, and I had some of the shop guys share some of their highlights as well. And man, I had a lot of fun. They had a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun. Hope you had some great time out on the water, catching some really cool fish. Leave a comment down below. Let us know about what your highlight was in 2022 out fishing, or let us know about what you're looking forward to in 2023. We'd love to hear about what you guys are dreaming up and what you're planning on getting out to go do. In just a couple weeks, I am leaving to go to Cuba, and I love going to Cuba. I'm really looking forward to Cuba 2023. I haven't been there since 2020, and so looking forward to going back and exploring Havana and getting down to Jardines de la Reina, down at Gardens of the Queen. And man, if I can get a permit down there, that will make it'll make 2023. Anything after that will just be bonus. It'll just be a bonus. So looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to going down to Hobosh, Mexico, putting together a trip for that in March. And man, that's a great, fun tarpon fishery with Sand Flea and his guides. They are just incredibly hospitable, and the fishing is just really cool. Late spring, I have my fingers crossed because I am really hoping that Christmas Island happens for us this year. We have had a trip on the books since April of 2020, and so that was canceled, 21 was canceled, 22 was canceled, and so now hopefully 23, hopefully this is fourth time's a charm, I guess. But we haven't been there since 2019, and super fun. Looking forward to getting back to the island. I've been Facebook messaging with a couple of the guides there, and they just can't wait to have anglers back. It's been actually really tough for them. Just no tourism, no really outside income for a few years. So it's been very hard on that community. So excited to go back and see some of these wonderful, delightful people and delightful fish. And I'm really curious about, with Christmas Island, there's a lot of fish, there's a lot of water to fish, but there's a lot of people that fish it every single week throughout the year. I don't know what the actual number is. I would probably guess that there's 4 dozen to 6 dozen, 5 dozen anglers a week that fish it. And so the bonefish, you can tell that they see flies, and so you have to have a decent presentation. The triggerfish, same thing. You got to have a decent presentation. The trip in 2019, I tried really hard to get a triggerfish and missed a couple and had some decent presentations and just couldn't get them to eat the fly where I could hook them. And so I'm hoping to get a triggerfish this year. That would be super cool. But I'm really curious about, with no anglers on Christmas Island now for 3 years since 2020, I wonder how that fish behavior has changed. And these fish have not seen flies for a while. So those first few trips, those first few anglers that get to go, I'm wondering if it's going to be like backcountry trout fishing, where you just, flies don't have to be super specific. Fish are maybe not as wary. So we'll see. I'm super curious about that. I'm also really excited about doing more coastal kayak fishing. We have 3 really fun trips out to the coast on the books this year. They're linked out on the site if you want to join us on one of them. I know one of them's probably already full, but we have a couple other ones. That should be a good time. But I just love the Washington coast. It's just wild. It's remote. It's wild. There's just this feeling of it that is so different than fishing in Puget Sound. Fishing in Puget Sound is so familiar for me. Just spent so many days out there. The water's a little bit more calm. I live like right down the street, like I'm a half a mile from the harbor. So that Washington coast just is it's new and exciting, and the wildlife with the whales and oh my gosh, it's just, so I'm really looking forward to doing that. And then I'm really looking forward to our Montana trip again this year. Man, every year it's so good. it's so good. It's just you never knew you could have so much fun trout fishing. it's just such a good time. And you know, the trout fishing is exceptional, and that's great. It's consistent every year. It's really good. But I think just the way we have that trip set up, it's just in the sweet spot with just the way the accommodations are, and just the hangout time with the group, the fun, making cocktails for people and cooking dinner and breakfast, and you know, watching some like playoff baseball, and you know, oh gosh, it's just the full package deal, especially being there in the fall. I wish we could have October for like 5 months out of the year. Just like, you know, let's get rid of like January, February, I don't know, it's maybe April. Sometimes April just sucks. I kind of don't even like August. August is kind of a bummer. You know, if we could just get rid of those months and just have more October, that would be awesome. So 2023, what are you looking forward to? Would love to hear from you. Maybe you're gonna join us on a trip. Let us know down below in the comments, or you got something else planned. And I got some other ideas of what I wanna do in 2024. Really excited about that. I'm already planning stuff out. I got a trip to Cuba, information on the website about that. My wife and I are gonna host a cultural couples trip to Cuba as well. And I'm gonna sandwich that, piggyback that on the other trip that I'm doing down there, and looking forward to going down to Belize. And so yeah, trying to do some other stuff in 2024. I really wanna go striper fishing. So I'm gonna try to either get out to maybe to either the Northeast, or I might even go down to Sacramento Delta in California and do some striper fishing. So if I can't squeeze that in 2023, I'm gonna try to make that happen in 2024. And I really would love to go catch some big redfish. And so I'm looking at maybe putting together a little trip to go down to the marsh, fish some redfish down in the Gulf. And so maybe, I don't know, maybe fall 23 or maybe fall 24. Don't have all the plans solidified yet, though I love the plan and get stuff dialed in way out in advance. Just makes life so much easier. But anyways, here's to a great 2023. Cheers.